The audience is ready for free agency, I can tell. Sometimes you look at the text page, you look at the group chat. You can watch us on YouTube and Twitch. The who do you go get at running back and wide receiver seems to hit big with people. Small sample size, but people are into the running backs, man. People want new running backs on this team.
Yeah, it was the first time in a long time where it's felt like free agency could actually significantly change the trajectory of your season. Like, the last few seasons has been about like just filling in some pieces here, filling in some pieces there, and really just throwing at the wall to see what sticks. But now it seems like, okay, you've got the foundational pieces. What are you going to do to supplement that?
Yeah.
Like, we haven't felt that way in a really long time.
This is the first free agency they've had C.J. Stroud. They had D'Amico Ryans last year, and I think D'Amico Ryans probably played a big role in the, sort of the stopgap is maybe a little bit too insulting of a term. Like the 1 and 2 year guys, the glue guys that they got. Dalton Schultz, Devin Singletary, Sheldon Rankins, all those guys, the 1 year guys, 1 and 2 year guys they brought in. I think D'Amico probably played a major role in their ability to shop in a different aisle than they'd been shopping in the previous 2 years. Similarly, I think C.J. Stroud allows you to now shop in any aisle in the store.
Yeah.
And, there's no free agent that the Texans could pick up the phone and call that doesn't entertain that conversation.
Yeah, and
on either side of the football.
And don't you feel like the term stopgap or the concept of stopgap also had to do with where we viewed the team itself just as much as those
2
players?
years ago you're talking about?
2 years ago, and even last year with D'Amico, like not knowing what kind of team this was exactly, or at least not yet feeling like it was a winning team or a playoff team per se.
Yeah.
That stopgap was just as much about where the team was as it was the actual players that they were signing. Now, these players that we're talking about now, Mike Evans, Saquon Barkley, guys like that, are better than the guys we were talking about before. But it's also the team and the players that make it less stopgappy.
Yeah, and put simply, they can shop for guys now that would start on any team in the league.
That part.
As opposed to shopping for guys that are cool with starting for the Houston Texans, which is what it was definitely in 21 and 22 for sure.